boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. Be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Bro, what this nigga doing?
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Hey, that nigga 5-1, boy. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. He'll have a first down. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Oh my God, bro.
Sweat-breaking dances, sleepy smudges, to shower skipping. These days call for a quick clean. Luckily, hope is still one wipe away. Love, Neutrogena.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside or the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now a first down throw, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Foster on the toss. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. He finds Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. A first down carry for Foster. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Foster on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Graham will throw. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Got you. Let's go.
On first down, Brown. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Check, 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 check. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Grab. 25, check 25, check, ready, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to
Come
that.
on,
Second down.
bro.
He was looking for Landry that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Second and 10 now. Graham. Forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Come on, man.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run. It's Foster. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, Watson, complete. It's Johnson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Foster.
Oh my God, bro. How the fuck his linebacker can keep up with me, bro? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Gain of 5, good enough for the first
Bullshit.
down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Foster.
Oh, my God. If that motherfucker wasn't there, it was over with.
Partner, I think from our experience,
Good God almighty, bud.
That most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, my God.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down. Here's Graham. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 6.
Fumble that bitch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
Fumble that
receiver in stride, and he can
bitch.
pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
61. That's right.
Now Graham to throw. Complete to Newsom.
Nobody got in that nigga, bro.
At the 45-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Graham. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
On 2nd down, here's Graham.
What? Oh, my fucking God, bro. That's fucking bullshit, bro.
That's a big play.
Oh, my God,
The
bro.
big play that they needed, now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to
Let's go,
escape,
bro.
and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Graham to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Well, we had that nigga open too right there.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Missed that bitch.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And the score will stay right where
We
it
got
is.
33 seconds.
So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, he had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. That's
And the catch made by
No.
Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's
The Texans going
bullshit.
to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining
Nigga
here
giving
in
me
the
space
second
like a
quarter.
motherfucker.
On 1st down, it's Watson. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings.
I need to get in field goal range.
Just shy of the 40. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Shit, bro.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Watson.
These niggas ain't him, man. This bullshit, bro.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe-for-toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Gotta pick that.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well.
It's a close game. I'm about to say, boy, better punt that bitch.
The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Set the block up. Oh my God, bro.
Punt, no return. And the Texans
That's
will
crazy.
take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
Wow.
Not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
They'll try and run for it with Foster. They find some open field here.
I don't know why I did that, but whatever.
Chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On second down, it's Foster.
Oh my God, bro!
Here at the 26-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Watson off play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A run there on first down
Let's
gets
go,
him
big
a yard to
boy.
the 26. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That nigga eating, boy. 4 sacks, boy.
Has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That nigga's eating, boy.
why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now Graham on third and long. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say
That
no.
shit
It
would
was
have
caught
been
out of
perfect,
bounds.
bro.
So this is just an incompletion here. The Browns send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Set the block up. Set the block up. Oh, the niggas is. Ooh.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Oh, that nigga fool is just not fast enough for all
The
that
Texans
yet.
offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's
I
game
should have did. I should have
so
put a
good
move on
and so
that.
skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on second down, Watson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him.
Crazy,
The
man.
final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on
This is a
EA
non-fucking
Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Fielded at the 20. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham.
Get the fuck. Whatever, bro.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Graham going to set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Foster, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10, here's Graham again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Foster, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Now Graham on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got this down to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Why is my cornerbacks not jumping up for the interception, bro?
This defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
Wow.
Touchdown.
That's crazy.
Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
A big loss. Good game.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense